customer. And like what I'd said in one of my earlier videos as far as getting things in and inspecting them rather than drop shipping. Well, this is a prime example of it. I'm going to make sure that everything is the way they wanted it, and then it'll be shipping back out. It's added a day or two to the time that it will take the gentleman to get it, but in all honesty, he's waited so long for it. Don't really think that a couple of days is going to make a big difference. It took us a long time to get this in. It's nothing special. It's just the particular place that it was ordered from took a while to get it in. And we're actually in the process of looking elsewhere. We found a place that had them in stock, and we're working on getting that taken care of when I got contacted and told this was on the way. So either way, we'll change the camera angle and let the unboxings begin. And the knife I'm using is CRKT Edgy. This knife I've been using a good bit for this. This is why I bought it, was for unboxing stuff. So I guess we'll start with these. Got a few orders in from this company here. This is Wolf Gun Springs. I buy direct. And what this is actually a lightened spring action setup for a Colt Trooper Mark III. I'll show you guys some close-ups of the stuff here a little bit later. Here, this is going to be a fun one. Funny how everything seems to come in the same day. Go. Some uppers. Uppers. No downers here, buddy. New uppers here. Oh, dominoes! There we go. 4 new uppers. That's the forward assist and dust cover. We're going to save that box for last. My buddy Steve has been waiting on this one for a while. Glad it's in. I've been working with him a good bit on trying to get him up to speed on reloading. I hooked him up with a single stage press to begin with. This is a Loadmaster. And I've been waiting on that. That's Hornady's new edition book. That one's for me. That's got 300 blackout stuff in it, which is, interests me a good bit. But this is the Loadmaster. We're going to open it, make sure that everything is in good shape on it, and it is what it needs to be. It's supposed to be a 9mm kit. And the reason I am skeptical is because anytime that I ship something to a customer that is not local, basically anytime I ship something, it is so much easier and it takes so much less time to just get it into me, let me check it first. And it appears to be in good shape with what I'm going to assume are the 9mm dies. I'm not going to get the rest of the stuff out right now. It does have the 9mm dies in it. And there we go. Now, if any of you guys, when you see this, you'll notice that it's a five-station turret, but it's only got 3 dies in it. Well, the way that they're set up, and what you've got here is you've got your decapping die and your sizing die. Then over here in station number 2 is where the primer's put in. Here is where the powder goes in, and that flares the case mouth. And the way that these are set up is this die here is your seating die and crimp die. It does both features. If you've seen any of my reloading videos, you'll notice that I have all 5 of these stations filled up with dies. That's because in the number 2 position, I run another seating die or a factory crimp die, and I keep it backed way up high to where all it does is touches the case mouth when the ram is at the peak. And what that does is centers the case over the priming plunger down here. Then what I do is I run the seating die and the crimping die with the crimp feature backed out to where all this die does is seat. And then I run a factory crimp die in the 5th position and let it crimp. And I have all my features separated, and it gives me more finite control without throwing other things off, and just yields a better setup. Now this is 9mm. This gentleman already has a 9mm setup of dies that he's been using with a single press, so he's going to be able to pick some from that to fill in the other holes and be able to do what he wants to. So either way, it ends up being a better system. This works the way that they come, but I recommend that you add, it's easy just to buy 2 factory crimp dies if you don't already have a set, because you can run a factory crimp die in the number 2, and you run a factory crimp die in the number 5 position, and you're ready to go. They're not expensive. You're going to have between 30 and 40 bucks in the pair of dies, so not too much money for a lot better. If you don't run something here in the number 2 position, very quickly you'll run through enough dollars worth of primers to have paid for that extra die. So there is the lead press. Dominoes. Alright. And lastly, I've been doing what this next thing will do for me. I've been doing it just by hand. And that's fine, but the volume of work that I have been doing lately is, I needed to go ahead and get this. And so Curtis over at AK Builder, real good guy to deal with, excellent service. I mean, I ordered this and the same within I don't know, maybe a few hours, I had tracking data, I had everything set up ready to go. The next day it was on the way, and it's got here in 2 days from the time I ordered it. And that was normal shipping, normal ground. What this is these are some longer drill bits for drilling the gas ports on AK-47s, AK-74s. And this is my rivet tool for the AK, for the trunnions and everything. What this is going to allow me to do is make all my rivets and everything make them uniform, make them match. It gives you a standoff. It just lets you replicate the rivets for your trunnions and everything a lot better. It's going to be able to let me yield a lot higher quality work on my AKs, which is really, really, really important to me, that I put out the highest quality of items that I possibly can. But I am a dealer for AK Builder, so any of you guys, if you're trying to build AKs on your own or anything like that, or you see anything from them, let me know and I can probably get it to you a little bit cheaper than if you went directly to them. And I'll be reviewing this equipment, showing you all how to use it. There's other videos out there, of course, but of course I'll do my own, tell you what I think, and I guess now I'll go ahead and zoom in on this stuff and let you see each thing. The trigger setup comes with a couple of different options for the Colt Trooper Mark III. That's the Hornady 9th edition. That's a new line of AR parts I'm going to be carrying. It's a Texas Black Rifle Company. They are top notch. They actually are not selling these parts yet. I was lucky enough to be able to grab a hold of them, but I am going to be able to carry a lot of their stuff. Here is the AK Builder rivet tool, and you can go to akbuilder.com. Got all kinds of different things like that. They are just really good as far as their AK tooling and their AK kits, and they've got a really good setup website. Just overall a good company. These are the gas port drill bits, and then we'll go to the reloading press here. Now this, like I say, you've seen mine a good bit, or you probably have, but bring it over here, nice and clean and shiny. That's it. We'll go ahead, I'm going to inspect the rest of it, get it boxed up and shipped out. Guys, I appreciate you watching, and give me a call if I can help anybody out with selling any of this type of stuff to you. I would love to.